If you're tired of posting a video you know is valuable and watching it stall at 300 views, you probably just need better hooks. I've studied thousands of short-form videos across YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, ads, everything. And when a video underperforms, it almost always comes down to one of 4 mistakes. If you fix these, your views don't slowly improve. They skyrocket. Because the hook is the leverage. It's the front door to everything. And I'm going to break all 4 of them down. If you don't know me, I'm Don. I help businesses scale their social channels. But more relevant here, I obsess over performance, hooks, retention curves, scroll psychology. I care about what makes people tick, and more importantly, what makes them click. Now, before we get into the 4 mistakes, we need to define something. What does a winning hook actually do? Hooks only have one job. They get the right person to keep watching. That's it. And to do that, they need 2 things: topic clarity and on-target curiosity. Clarity means I instantly know what this video is about and whether it's for me. Curiosity means I feel tension that can only be resolved by watching. If you miss either one, you lose people. Now let's get into mistake number 1. Hook mistake number 1, delay. This one is brutal, and it's everywhere. Delay is when you waste the first sentence warming up instead of delivering context. Here's what bad delay sounds like. Guys, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Crazy how? About what? Why should I care? You've introduced emotion before context. That forces the viewer to work, and viewers don't work, they scroll. Now here's the fix. Here are 3 simple ways to improve your gut health. Immediate clarity. Topic, gut health. Value, 3 simple ways. Audience, anyone who cares about gut health, no delay, no fluff, straight into context. Your first line should tell me what we're doing, not how you feel about it. Tactically, here's how you fix delay. First, write your hook, then delete the first sentence. If the meaning still stands, you had fluff. Second, imagine your retention graph. If you opened YouTube Analytics and saw a sharp drop in the first 3 seconds, what would you change? That first line. All right. Hook mistake number 2, confusion. This one is sneakier. You might be clear in your head, but your wording makes people reread, and rereading kills retention. Here's a confusing hook. I accidentally discovered the most scalable framework for constructing a $30 million performance-based digital acquisition ecosystem. It sounds smart. It also sounds exhausting. Now here's the same idea, simplified. This framework helped me build a $30 million marketing company. Shorter, active voice, concrete. If someone has to decode your sentence, they leave. Here's how you fix confusion. Use fewer words. Aim for a 6th grade reading level. Use active voice. Kill unnecessary adjectives. You can even run your hook through AI and prompt. Rewrite this at a 6th grade reading level using shorter sentences and simpler words. Then ask yourself one question. If someone heard this once, could they repeat it? If not, it's too complex. Hook mistake number 3, irrelevance. This is where you make the video about you instead of the viewer. Here's a back sample. I've struggled with skin problems my whole life. Okay, that's about you. Now here's the fix. If you've struggled with skin problems your whole life, this will change how you think about skincare. Same story. Different framing. You replaced I with you. That tiny shift makes the viewer the center of the narrative. People don't watch content because they care about you. They watch because they care about themselves. So tactically, start with if you, or here's why you, or most people who want X are doing Y wrong. Frame the value in terms of their outcome. Agitate known pain points. Call out the identity of the person you're speaking to, and if your hook begins with I, ask yourself whether that's necessary, because most of the time it isn't. All right, last one, hook mistake number 4, disinterest. This is the hardest one. You can be clear, you can be simple, you can be relevant, but if there's no tension, no contrast, no curiosity loop, it's still boring. Here's a boring hook. Here's how to grow on social media. Clear? Yes. Compelling? Not really. Now, here's the upgraded version. Everything you've been told about growing on social media is wrong. Here's what actually works. Now we have contrast. Old belief versus new belief. That contrast creates tension. Tension creates curiosity. Curiosity loops work because they open a question in the brain. And the brain wants closure. You can create contrast in multiple ways. Expectation versus reality. Common advice versus contrarian take. What people think versus what's actually true. And you can combine clarity and contrast in 2 lines. If you're posting every day and still not growing, it's not your content. It's this. Now we know the topic. We know the audience. And there's an unresolved this. That's a hook. So let's recap. The 4 main hook mistakes. Delay. You waited too long to introduce context. Confusion. Your wording made people work. Irrelevance. You made it about you instead of them. Disinterest. You failed to create tension. If your videos aren't performing, it's almost always one of those four. Go back to your last 5 uploads and audit the first sentence of each. Did you delay? Were you confusing? Did you center yourself? Did you create contrast? Fix just one of those and you'll see lift. If this helped, drop a comment and tell me which mistake you're most guilty of. I read them. I use them to shape future breakdowns. And if you're serious about scaling content, not just posting randomly, you need to find the right tools. Our AI video creation platform, Synthetik Media, lets you create entire videos, just like this one, in less than an hour. Yes, you. No skill required. I'll see you in the next one.